Hi guys, welcome to the Mern Stack series. In this presentation, we're gonna see how to handle a update operation in Mern. So in the previous lecture, we had seen how to handle post, get, and delete. Here, if I click this edit button, I want the list to get edited. So for that, I have to configure the backend here. So go to the backend and I have to go to the routes. In the routes, I have a user. So in the user, the previously we had seen the get, post, and delete. Here I have to do the same for the delete. Here I have to do update. So for that we have a method called put method. So here I have to pass the id for which field I'm just editing. Just I have to send the id of that field, and I have to give a update here, and also have to add this here. And once it's been added, we have to go controller and task controller, we have to go, and we have to write a logic for the update operation here. So we have to give exports dot update task equal async request comma response arrow function we have to do. And we have a try and catch block. And here have to copy paste this. In the request body we have to get the id, uh, sorry, name, email, and phone number. So for that we have a so const name, email, phone number. So we have to get it from the client, this request we get. So here the request to body here. And also the field of which the id has to be updated. So we have to give a id over here. And also here I have params, I got it the id. So for that I have to give a constant id equal to request. This is also the request params dot id. Also, now I have to search in the database of which ID has to update. For that, we have a method called find by ID and update. So here have to use a await. So async I have to give here. So await model name is user. Here you can see here the model name is user. So have to give a user over here. And here I have to give find by id and update. id find by id and update. So in this I have to give the id. So this request body has to come over here. I have to copy this. So the in the database I have to find that id and update this field. So and also I have to pass the id of that particular field here. So id, and also have to give new true, because I'm updating something that has to save, that is new. So that is why I'm giving new here. So I have to close this. And here I'm store it in some constant here. Const update equals, here I have to give name, email, phone number. So the new true. So here I have to Yeah, this is, you can give any name here. I'm just giving you update here. So next, if that, so I'm just get this in a response. For that I have to give response dot json update. So if it is not update, if that update is not happening, so if I have to write a statement over here. If update is not happening here, then have to print there is no document over here. So for that I have to give a response, status of 404.json. So in that message, list not found, you can give anything over here. So here the update field in the request body, we have to give name, email, and phone number, and we have to pass the params. That is, in the parameter we will pass the ID. So it will search in the database. That ID is matched with the database. Then update this whatever we have changed in that field is updated in the database with the help of this new true. So I'm changing whatever the field I have already, that I'm changing, so that I have used a method called find by id and update. So if that update field is not there, so the id is not found, so my response would be 404 message is list not found. So if it has happened, if update is happened, so I'm just response with the help of with the form of json format. So here you can save this and go back to the backend over here. The db is connected, and so here I also save this user.js file which I have updated before. This also I have to save this, and once I save this, go to the this, in the request.body I have given as name, email, phone number. Here you can see here. So here you can see in the over here you can see in the task controller. So name, email, and phone number I'm get it from the request.body. So for that, here you can see the request.body name, email, and phone number. So the request.params.id is this id which I have to this field. For example, I have three field right now, so I'm just going to give this id of the document here. So this id I'm gonna update here. So I'm just save this and go to the postman and copy that id. So I'm just checking whether the id over is correct. I have to give c here. So once I give this id, and also have to give the method called put, because it's update, we're gonna perform update. So once I send this, that document should update with this here, with this name. So Radha Gmail ID, gmail.com instead of this. So let's see whether it's working fine or not. Yeah, it's working fine because we got the 200. Okay, so just we will see. So it's get updated to this Radha. So once we will check and refresh, right now we have sasa at gmail.com. So once I refresh it, you could see here the Radha is updated here.